What's up, everybody? Happy Aloha Friday. Welcome to the HFG show. We are Hawaii Fishing Gear. I'm Brother Bill. This is Yai Portuguese, Uncle Wallace. If you guys got questions about fishing, please drop them in the comments right now while we're live. Your questions are what make this show interesting. And while we wait for the questions to come in on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and what else? What did I miss? Twitter.
X.
Just restocked today. We're gonna talk about this. I'm not being sacrilegious when I say this is like the fishing Bible in Hawaii. All you guys out there, the guys that come in here and ask choke questions, I understand it. We all have questions. We want to know things. We want to learn things. We want to make our fishing life easier. This book, by the way, only volume 2. Volume number 1 is my personal favorite, but volume number 2 is just full of information. This is written by Jim Rizzuto. He's the guy in the back. Hawaii Fishing News is full of articles from Jim. He's no longer with us, but he's written a lifetime of fishing knowledge and put it together in 3 books, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. These are hard to come by right now. We just got in 28 of volume number 2. Volume number 2, I started just flipping through it right before we started the thing. And I wanted to give like a little example of what some of the things that are in here. Like right off, this is page number 8. Page number 8. Like right here on the bottom, I gotta show you guys real quick. I think it's showing on YouTube right now. That's how to cut Ika strips. It might be second nature to some of you guys, but when you're first starting to fishing, you don't know these things. I learned how to cut Ika strips from this book. Like back in the day when I was bottom fishing kayak, trying to go for nabeta and stuff, I got super, probably like $14 worth of late fees from the library because I didn't want to return it. I did not want to return the book. I wanted to keep it because they weren't available.
That's the exact rig I used to use when I used to drift kayak at the beach for a while.
Double ring sinker.
Yep.
Snap swivel. Look at it. It even tells you like leader, 15 to 18 pound test, 4 feet long. This is a bonefish drift rig. It's exactly what you say.
That's how I learned how to catch oyo off of a beach.
Bruh, I'm telling you right here, there is Hawaii fishing knowledge. It's in this book. People are commenting right now. Hey Day-O says I had volume 1 going up. Choke fishing knowledge. They're hard to come by. We haven't had this one for I think almost the better part of a year. We got in volume 2 only. Sign up for notifications for volume 1 and volume 3. But if you don't own volume 2, I highly recommend picking it up. If you used to have it, if you've never had it, you never even heard about it until right now, it's gonna answer so many questions that you cannot find on the internet. I mean, Hawaii game fish, talking about the wahanui, veke, u'u, mimpachi, ulua. There's just so much information in this book, and it comes from a fisherman's point of view, you know? I'm talking rod building, lure making, scientific medicine for bottom fishing. It's a cheat code. It's a cheat code right here. Fishing Hawaii Style by Jim Rizzuto. Rest in peace, Jim. I was actually like, you know, I hear of a lot of people like celebrities kind of passing away. And when I found out that he passed away, I was like deeply saddened. I was kind of hoping to eventually meet him. Fugi reel seat.
Oh, wow.
Spelled wrong. It's talking about reel seats and building rods and how rods work. It talks about the action on the rods. It's some of it's a little bit kind of on the older side. Look at that Newell reel right there. Talking about rod spikes. It's basically like having an uncle. Uncle Jim! Uncle Jim's Fishing Hawaii Style. Like having an uncle who's not scared for tell you all his secrets. Fishing Hawaii Style Volume 2 is back in stock on highfishgear.com. We're going to get to those questions in just a minute. And real quick, Trail de Weller Mertz. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yo, first question. How do I mitigate snagging a lot?
Mitigate snagging a lot?
Oh, mitigate. Thank you very much.
There's some stuff you can do to help, but I don't know if you're whipping, if you're plugging, if you're dunking.
Yeah, elaborate a little bit more there, Trail D. When you talk about snagging, how are you snagging? You snagging the bottom on dunking, or are you snagging the bottom on whipping? If you're snagging the bottom on dunking, how would you mitigate snagging? Circle hook.
Circle hook, and I would make sure that I'm closing my bell and reeling up my slack on my main line as soon as that lead hits the water.
You want to try to get the lead snag, keep your line tight. The line tight will actually prevent your line from wrapping around reef heads and stuff like that. If you're whipping, if you're whipping with like a bubble, try using a smaller grub. The heavier that lure, that kind of finds its way towards the bottom and gets hung up on ogo and ogo seaweed, on whatever's sticking up from the reef. Something lighter. Try using a lighter grub, lighter hook, or something like that. You want to keep it up on the top, especially if you're fishing in shallow water.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully that answers your question. Congratulations on having the first question there. But I want to talk one more time, real quick. We just added some new fly making materials. It's kind of sad that I don't even know what these are for, but it's a chenille. You would use it just like chenille.
Body.
You use it to build up the body. I don't know how this will work in deceivers. Maybe one of our fly tying gurus out there, because mostly everybody's making papillo deceivers.
Yeah.
But I guess there's some people out there like Justice Yaks that's been making some really funky OEO flies and stuff like that. This helps you build up the body of your flies. It's called egg static, and a lot of these colors help represent some of the not bait fish, but some of the predators' eggs, like roe and stuff like that. So here we go. We got yellow. And unfortunately, these do not glow in the dark, but this is basically a fluorescent color. There's your freaking salmon roll right there.
Yeah.
High-vis green, high-vis yellow, and white. All available now on the front page of the website. It's called Egg Static. There you go. And then also this one is called Boom Dubbin. Boom Dubbin, it's like almost like a hair, and then there's an iridescence. There's a little flash in each one. That's for building up the bodies on your flies as well. Hopefully it's something that some of you guys have been looking for, and you might snag some on highfishgear.com. 2 new products under new products on highfishgear.com. And let's get to the questions. Here we go. How long do you guys make your lead line for sliding, and what pound test compared to mainline? Real quick, you have your claw lead, which is basically at ground zero, stuck on the reef.
Yep.
The lead line, you want to make it as long as you want to present your bait, because where that stopper hits is where your bait is going to be presented. If you make your lead line very short, that's going to present your bait that you slide down closer to the bottom of the ocean, and pretty much guarantee eels, sharks, and stuff like that. I think the best response to that question is make it comfortable enough, as long as you possibly can, that you can cast it. You can get a good distance, because you're not going to be able to cast that stopper through the eyes of your lure pole.
Nope.
So make that lead line as long as you possibly can, where you feel comfortable casting. That's my suggestion. All right. Do you prefer swivel and split ring for plugs? What about you?
I like swivel and split ring.
Swivel and split ring? What about HFG SW snaps?
Yeah, that's what they basically are. They're a swivel and a ring.
So check out the SW snaps on our website. They're basically a split ring and a swivel. All right. So for your plugs, you prefer the swivel and
split ring. I use loop knots on my flies.
I like the loop knot for most of my lures, just because I don't want to have to deal with all the. When I cast a lure, I'm maybe like one lure.
Yeah.
I would take 2 lures at the most.
For me, it's not ease and convenience of changing the lure.
Yeah.
When a lure is sliding on your loop knot, it's causing abrasion on the actual leader, and if you take a big enough strike, because it's pinched, it might snap the line at that point.
Well, it's just like when I switch out lures. We just got the SW snaps recently, so I might implement that into my lure casting setup. All right, how's it, brothers? I know I'm not supposed to ask for spots here, but could I message you? No. Wait, brother, defectors, it's nothing personal. I don't tell people when they walk into the shop face to face where to go fish. I will tell you right now that when tourists or somebody who come into our shop say, hey, I'm looking for a place to go fishing, I try to give them the safest spot. Like, I size them up. I look at them and go, Oh, brother, I don't know if you want to go to Bush with those Birkenstocks, cuz, you know.
You look like you look like Waikiki
Bruh,
safe.
he goes, what do you think about, how do you pronounce it? Wane? Can I go fishing down Wane? I'm like, nah, bro, you want to avoid the west side. You know, that's the kind of advice I give, but yeah, we cannot really discuss it. And I apologize. It's just, I don't want to be the shop that burns spots, okay? But I tell you right now, defectors, I am going to give you a pointer. Start with your beach parks. There's parking. You can fish there unless it's posted no fishing. Which, you ever seen a beach park that says no fishing?
Not unless it was a state park.
Yeah. Start with your beach parks. It's very convenient, and don't just go fish. Find a beach park, someplace where you can park, and maybe keep an eye on your car. Go fish and have fun. Start with the beach parks, brother.
Check your regulations also. Right. Some parks do have regulations online.
Yeah, don't go to
Waimea Bay.
Turtle Bay. What's it called?
Waimea Bay.
What's the one next? Shark's Cove.
Oh, Shark's Cove.
What's it actually called?
Tree tables?
No. What's it called on the books? Like, what's the park called?
Oh, I think they have a Hawaiian name for it.
I can't remember. Yeah. Hawaiian Lavaya. Could you please fill this in with the name of the park? You can't fish there because it's a fish haven. All right, game changers. All right, I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about these.
Oh, yeah? All right.
On the mainland, they use them to dry freshwater nymph flies. They use these for the body, and these are kind of like, I guess you would...
I want to see if anybody out there is making flies for papillos that's not the standard deceiver. Try tag us in one of your photos on Instagram, at High Fish Gear on Instagram.
You can use them for tails, too.
Or send me a pictures of. If you guys are making your own kind of papillo flies that aren't the standard deceivers, I want to see. I promise I'm not going to share them on Instagram unless you tell me to. But I want to see some different. Let's literally change the game. Let's try to figure out. Maybe there's more ways to catch papillo with flies than just tying standard deceivers.
Yeah.
You know? Let's get nuts, guys. Let's get creative.
I would wrap it around a circle hook and leave a trailing end and cast it out like that.
Yeah, I need you to make that YouTube video, bro. All right. We on Kaua'i send the tourists to Anahola Beach. Where is that? You went to Kaua'i.
Oh, Anahola, I would consider Anahola kind of like a whole bush. A lot of locals.
Yeah.
You can catch fish there because when I lived in Kauai, I used to catch fish there.
All right, just go anywhere and throw your pole in the water. That's the only way you're going to catch correct. Rod and coup, correct. Your line not in the water, you're not going to catch. Pupukea Beach Park. Thank you very much, Scuba Chris. All right, let's go. Oh, okay, bass, brass, and gas. Let me bring one in. Send me a picture, brother. Save a trip. All right, let's check out Instagram. How to install one of those metal bell holders. Read. What do we need? What do we need? What materials is it gonna need?
I usually just go straight with the thread and reflective tape.
Fuji thread. Oh, that thread and reflective tape.
His earlier question was how do beginners do it?
How do beginner? Oh, fucking electric tape, bro.
Yeah.
Electric tape. Tape them up. Put a little drop of resin so the thing don't come off. That's pretty much it. All right. That's beginner side. Aloha Wallace. Can you share what you keep in your Whip Sling XL for a future video?
Sure.
I want to see what's in my Whip Sling XL. Hey, the governor of Guam. Try send me a DM on. I was trying to find your freaking account, the governor of Guam. I was trying to find it on Instagram the other day. Try send me a DM, bro. I wanna send you a message. I want to send you a picture and get your feedback on something.
Oh, I seen that picture.
Yeah, it's badass, huh?
Yes.
Okay, usually half of the quarter of the pole. Okay, you're answering. I gotta start from the top.
He was talking about the lead line length on the slide bait rig.
Uncle Wallace, that's Styles. Oh, Hawaii Rhino, you on YouTube and Instagram? How many phones you get out going right now? Oh, you tech savvy, are you? Average cast distance with a 5/8 ounce lead.
With the right rod and no wind, I say 30 to 40 yards.
5/8 ounce.
That's one step below 3/4.
Yeah, I'd say 50 at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wind at your back and a really good rod. 60.
Are you Hallelujah and Akuli Hammers? How far you can cast it with 5/8 ounce egg lead? All right. Plenty good stuff on the auction today. I never win anything because my coworkers kept bothering me. I know those freaking people at your job. They just interrupt all the things you like do, yeah? All right.
There it is.
For the non-builders, how do you install one of the made-up bell holders?
That's Reed asking about the metal.
Okay. Basically, it's a tube. You're going to want to attach it to your rod. The way that you hold it in place is basically put a little bit of hot glue first.
Yep.
And then you wrap it around with... You don't have to be fancy. If you want to make it fancy, go out and buy yourself that rod-turning epoxy thing. But the truth is, brother, you glue it on with a little bit of hot glue. You wrap it with thread. And then you use your flex coat.
Yep.
Flex coat resin for rod components. It's a resin that holds it, but it allows your rod to bend, and it's not going to lock it in one little spot and give you that no action right there. You want the rod to bend. You want the rod to bend its natural thing. So you're going to need basically Fuji rod wrapping thread. You'll need a little bit of hot glue. You can use whatever glue you can that's not going to damage your original coat. And then you'll need some flex coat epoxy, all of which is available on highfishgear.com. All right.
Yeah, stay away from the fly tying resin because that will actually be aggressive enough that it will eat through your clear coat on your blank.
Yeah. Matt the Hat says, learn choke from those books once again. Remember, they even taught you how to catch mullet. Oh, yeah. There's some mullet stuff in there. Back in stock. You guys got questions. This book's got answers that you never even know you wanted to know. Back in stock on High Fish Gear. Just search for Fishing Hawaii Style. It'll pop right up. Only Volume 2 is available. If you want to check out Volume 1 and Volume 3, please sign up for notifications. We just sent out notifications when we added this to the website right now. All right. Even taught you how to make broomstick plugs. That is in this one. Broomstick plugs. I just flipped through it. You're not going to regret buying this book. I tell you that right now. Unless you cannot read, then you're going to regret buying them. But there's lots of nice pictures.
Self-explanatory pictures.
Look, I like see one young kid looking at the book. Hey, how come I cannot scroll straight? He's trying to read the book like this. It's like this, son. Like this. All right. Swipe. Swipe left.
Swipe left.
All right. Catching the biggest fish.
The island.
Oh, yeah, every time. Snagging. Crazy
Charlies are a type of fly.
Okay. Man of War's Lures, send me some picture. All right. Great book. How much? How much is it? 39. We got it. Somebody go to highfishgear.com and look up tell the price. I think it's $39.99. It's 40 books. It's $40.
Because we used to sell the 3-book combo for $99.99.
Now price has gone up.
Price went up. Yep.
By the way, shout out to Max Renegado. Max, I know that you were I'm going to say this real quick. If you guys know Max, some of you old timers going to know Max. He was very influential in getting these republished. Max, you're my hero. I never want that to be forgotten. Max was very responsible for helping to get these republished. I was just talking to Carrie the other day. She's got volume 1 and everything working on it.
It's $39.99.
Okay. $39.99?
Thank you, Travis.
All right. Let's scroll down. Okay, no. I got 2 green shirts. Can change to the brown one. Board 51, send me an email. We'll try to work that out, brother. All right. Send me an email. Sales at High Fish Gear. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Todd. Oh wait, Todd was asking what question? Did I miss that?
What? Yeah, it's on the top. What size circle hook?
For what?
Where? There's a circle hook question in there.
Oh, right here. What circle hook size is optimal for slide baiting with both live and bait? I would say you want to work with the Mustad circles. Mustad circle hooks is a great place to start for slide baiting because you're not going to be slide baiting with a BKN 12.
Nope.
You're going to be slide baiting with bigger hooks. They make BKN size 26. Actually, that's not a bad suggestion. Size 22 and up. But I like starting with the Mustad circle hooks, probably 18, 16, 14, 12. 12 to 18.0. Those are probably the most popular for slide baiting. We got guys coming all the time. Let me get 4.
18s.
4 18-0s. I know what they're going to do right there. They're gonna be slide baiting.
VMCs.
They ain't casting with 18-0. What their cast with 18-0? What's the biggest hook you ever cast? Me is probably with 30.
Whatever is equivalent to probably a 12-0 mustad.
About a 28, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Hey, thank you guys for joining. That's 20 minutes. You get 20 minutes of our time. And all we ask for in return is that you leave a like on the video right now.
Bottom fishing trip. Still spots available, guys.
Yeah. You guys don't remember. Just to recap real quick one more time. There's 2 trips, 2 bottom fishing trips on the Sashimi 2. There's one daytime, there's one nighttime. The daytime one is February 16th. That is a Friday, February 16th. That is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's $125 a person, $100 for the keiki. There's only 2 keiki spots. And then the nighttime one is $150. That is on February 22nd, which is a Thursday night. And that is also on the Sashimi too. That's the only time the Sashimi goes out at night. The boat captain bought a really fancy... Did you see the light?
Yeah.
That thing was freaking massive.
Yep.
He bought a special light just for us, and it dances to the music. It makes disco lights.
That was a fun night.
That was pretty fun. We plan on having another good fun night. Shima Aji is Papio is good sushi restaurants. Okay. Just go... Oh, I think we already caught that one. Okay. Get good stuff tomorrow. Consignment auction. Ace, you always asking. You're going to show up no matter what. Not a whole lot of like super awesome stuff, but there's going to be some fun stuff. It's like probably going to be the best booth at a swap meet tomorrow. The best booth at a swap meet every Saturday. That's High Fish Gear Consignment Saturday. All right. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, High Fish Gear auctions. It's called High Fish Gear Deals. It's our group on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, I don't care. That's your kuliana. But we on Facebook. High Fish Gear Deals. It's a group on Facebook you have to join. We do live auctions throughout the week. It's a great way for us to connect on a daily basis with our customers. It's a great way for us to move inventory that's otherwise dead, slow. We just sell it for whatever it goes for. Sometimes we lose money. Sometimes we make money. But in the end, the house always wins. All right. That's pretty much it. See you guys next week, Tuesday. Mahalo, Wallace. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. For you.
7 days a week, cuz. All right, everybody. Aloha.